You, with your coverage, are trying to force innocent Americans to have these people as their neighbors, and that one day their daughter may be abducted from their home and murdered. So you're not going to get an ounce of sympathy from this administration or President Trump for the terrorists who've invaded our homes and our country.
Woo, he laid down the law, and they did not like that verbal spanking they just got. How are you guys doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms that you see above and below. Hit the thumbs up button there where my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And if and when you do, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification in the process that will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. And if and when you do, go over to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to it too. Yeah, my new channel called Man, Husband, Father. Go over there and subscribe to it, ladies and gentlemen. I do have 2 episodes on there. It's for everyone. You don't have to worry about any political commentary, no left and right stuff. It's about being a man, being a husband, and being a father. In that order. I welcome you ladies to come there. I welcome you to have your husbands go over there and subscribe to the channel. Ladies, you subscribe as well, because we are going to talk about some deep things, some things that you may not even know. You've been married for a long time. You may not even know that your husband even thinks some of these things that we're going to be talking about, okay? It's all in the name of love. No, it's all in good faith to help, okay? All right. Anyway, y'all saw the beginning of this video where this man completely made these folks feel completely nothing. I mean, let's just keep it real, man. Can we just keep it all the way 100% real? He laid it out, laid it down, gave these people the complete rundown. He broke it down to where it is forever broken. And you really think they're gonna feel an ounce? You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry, y'all. Check this out.
And then one on Ongo Garcia, please. The administration is reportedly inquiring about his return. Is that to check a box for compliance, or does President Trump want him back on U.S. soil, or both?
So, as Secretary Rubio said yesterday in the cabinet meeting, this administration is not going to publicly discuss the inside details of our foreign policy and negotiations with a foreign country. And in particular, we are not going to allow a district court judge to try to become the Secretary of State. Secretary Rubio is the one who, under his leadership and direction at the State Department, is managing the day-to-day relationship with El Salvador. Let's just take a moment, number one, to express our gratitude to El Salvador for agreeing to take some of the most dangerous terrorists off of America's streets and to put them into a safe environment where they cannot continue to engage in acts of terrorism or coordination with the Maduro regime. You may have seen recently an FBI assessment that was unclassified that said that the Maduro regime is using and planning to use Trinidad terrorists to carry out assassination plots on American soil. Now, very few in this room covered that. I'll let you all ask yourselves why you didn't cover it and why your editors didn't assign that story to you. Something I think you should think about on your own. But this is a earth-shattering piece of news. The Biden administration imported the terrorist army that our own FBI assesses is planning assassination strikes on American soil against critics of the Maduro regime. Those are the terrorists that President Trump is finding and apprehending that our Democrat judges and Democrat activists are trying to keep on U.S. soil. Trinidad has the same legal status as Al-Qaeda and ISIS. MS-13 has the same legal status as Al-Qaeda and ISIS. These are foreign terrorists operating on our soil. And our gratitude to El Salvador for agreeing to take custody of these terrorists is immense. With respect to the case that you mentioned, there's now even been more evidence that has been made public of this person's violent, repeated threats and assaults against his spouse, someone who had repeated, documented human trafficking and human smuggling offenses. Somebody that has extensively documented membership in MS-13, a terrorist organization, and of course he had MS-13 tattooed on his knuckles. This is a person that was a clear and present danger to the safety of the American people. And it is a sad reflection on the state of our media and many of the outlets represented in this room, that you obsessively try to shill for this MS-13 terrorist, well, no coverage occurred in your papers about any of the Americans that were raped and tortured and murdered by the illegals that Biden was importing into our country. You know, you talk about due process. The Biden administration made the decision to give extensive due process to 2 trained Nicaragua terrorists that were apprehended at the border just a couple years ago. They were 2 gentlemen. They were from Venezuela. They were members of trained Nicaragua. The Biden administration Border Patrol apprehended them and made the decision to provide them with extensive due process, put them onto a program known as supervised release, and put them on ankle monitors so that they could go through a lengthy legal judicial determination as to whether these legal aliens who had just set foot on U.S. soil might want to live in the United States for the rest of their lives. What was the result of that decision? What was the result of that choice that was made? Those 2 men kidnapped a young girl named Jocelyn Ungary from her family. They beat her, they sexually assaulted her, they tortured her, they stripped her, they murdered her, and they dumped her body. That is what the Biden administration's policy was. Most of your papers never covered her story when it happened. To the extent that you covered it at all, it was because President Trump forced you to cover it by highlighting it repeatedly over and over again. He had to shame you into covering it. And each and every one of you that sides over and over again with these MS-13 terrorists, to the extent that you have the financial means to do so, you all choose to live in condos or homes or houses as far away from these kinds of gangbangers as you possibly can. If I offered any one of you a rent-free home with no taxes to pay in any of these gang neighborhoods, and I said your neighbors are MS-13 terrorists or Mexican mafia or Sinaloa cartel or trained Nicaragua, I couldn't pay you to live there. But yet you, with your coverage, are trying to force innocent Americans to have these people as their neighbors, and that one day their daughter may be abducted from their home and raped and murdered. So you're not going to get an ounce of sympathy from this administration or President Trump for the terrorists who've invaded our homes and our country.
Y'all, we're at a point right now where it should be a little disturbing to you guys that although they're bringing up Lake and Raleigh name, they're bringing up all these folks who lost their lives to these illegals. And the media, those people there are like, Anyway, so like we were saying, the Maryland guys, that's some, y'all, the line has been drawn a long time ago. I don't know how much y'all need to see this. I don't care if you are on the left or the right. When it comes to something like this, to where the media and those that work for these media companies that are blatantly showing y'all who they are, and yet y'all still, I don't care because I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. Lake and Raleigh, yeah, we know that was bad. Boo, boo, boo. But still, the Maryland father is more important. Yeah, we heard the audio of his wife calling in about him beating her in front of people like her sister and her kids and a neighbor. But you know what? Trump is still like Hitler. And that's y'all. Yeah, no, to go look in the mirror. That is you. That is you crazy folks. All of us should be pissed off about this, period. I'm not even going to go there. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, guys, I think that was a brilliant takedown of what he said, full of information, full of knowledge, full of just left and right blows. But at the same time, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know this is going to be of non-effect to those folks. If it's non-effect to those folks, what do you think it's going to be of those folks that watch those folks that it has no effect on? They're going to be the same exact way. I mean, they already don't care about lives of babies. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know what you think of this by putting it in the comment section after this video. Do not forget to do what you see in the animation right here that will help the channel. And if you want to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday right here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.